For the past few months, I've completed one community, which is volunteering in the Hong Kong Health Exhibition, one activity, which is the school's volleyball team training, and one creativity, which is the school's logic and puzzle club leader. Throughout my community service, I learned a method to correctly measure the blood pressure of patients, and I adapted a scale of finger pricking. I also learned to measure blood glucose and blood cholesterol by using a specific gadget. After volunteering the Hong Kong Health Exhibition, I became more aware of elders' physical well-being, as I have tested almost 100 elders' blood pressure and blood glucose. This also allowed me to identify the average blood pressure of elders and also let me give them advices on how to decrease their blood pressures too. I've also developed a better set of communicating and collaborating skills, as I have been talking to elders and taking care of them during the test, and I have been working with other fellow volunteers too. During my volleyball training sessions, I did not know how to play volleyball at first, but through the help of my teammates, I learned how to receive the ball, to serve the ball, and to spike the ball. I did struggle a little bit at first because I was not particularly good at hand-eye coordination, but as I practiced more, I became better at performing these skills. I developed a collaborating skill, as volleyball requires 6 men on the court, and it is important to rely on teammates, and teamwork is also extremely important. During the school's club sessions, I learned to become creative with board games and set mini competitions for my club members, and they all enjoyed the board games, and I was not tired and bored of the games that I played with them. Club sessions also made me better at leadership, as I learned to assemble my club members and make them follow my instructions and not cause chaos to the classroom. I also did struggle to get my club members' attention, as year 6s are very active. However, as I get to know them, I slowly gained their respect as a leader, and they became willing to follow my instructions. The most challenging thing for me in CAS are the fitness sessions during the volleyball team training. After a tiring practice, the volleyball coach reserved half an hour for us to work out, and we have to complete all the sets and the routines before we leave. I think I'm a pretty fit person, as I do sports regularly, but the volleyball coach's workout plans are just too extreme and too intense, and it evolves every time. This is why I plan to motivate myself every time I feel like I'm about to collapse. Keep on reminding myself that I joined the team for a specific reason, and I can only get better if I complete all the routines. I believe that I handled the learning outcomes fairly well, as I often remind myself during the reflections to make sure I am focused on fulfilling the learning outcomes and is not sidetracked. However, one of the learning outcomes, which is being globally aware, is not as easy as other outcomes. I have to communicate with my colleagues, and I also have to keep it up with the news, and I have to view things in a different and unbiased point of view. In the future, I plan to complete most of the CAS activities before summer, and I will leave one activity for year 12.